Hello, I'm Sham on Hypershamic, and today I wanted to talk about two high-altitude strategic military bombers from the Cold War era. Why one failed and the other succeeded. One of my good versus bad videos. And how one became arguably the deadliest aircraft in Russia's history, and the other was an absolute bust out of the U.S. military. The Rockwell B1a versus the Tupolev Tu-160. Let's talk about the successful one, Russia's Tu-160 Blackjack. It was built as a heavy strategic bomber that could go supersonic speeds. It also had the ability to detonate nuclear bombs. It could do this at a high altitude, but speaking of altitude, it had variable geometry wings that could adapt to flying conditions and speed. They shifted the angle of the wings. When it was spread out wide, it was in bomber pose at a low speed. When it tucked its wings in, it was going faster, likely at supersonic top speed. It was meant to lead the fleet like a big swan that could control the airspace. The latter out of the two, the B1a, on the other hand, did not do so well. Note, aerospace enthusiasts who are about to crash out at me. This is different from the B1b Lancer, which was a later project, and is, of course, compared to the Tu-160, because it was a strategic missile platform that was also really large, like the Blackjack. But the B1a, on the other hand, not good. It was intended to be a supersonic bomber that outran the interceptors, but had no stealth whatsoever. The high speed was supposed to make up for it, and it could just be faster than Superman, but Russian anti-air technology would not let that happen. So if it were to be sent into service, it wouldn't do well. Anti-air means that those missiles can track planes down as they move. So, once again, that was a concern. But the Cold War did have the U.S. develop a level of stealth technology, and the B-2 Spirit by Northrop was made in the late Cold War, and it could theoretically match Russia's missiles in a fight. Another big difference is what they needed out of the aircraft. The Tu-160 was the captain ship. It was a dragon that led the fleet through the skies, so it didn't need the stealth technology that the B1a and the Tu-160 itself lacked. So, in summary, the difference between the two planes is the kinds of aircraft that both sides needed. And radar tracking missiles would make the B1a ineffective had it been put into service. The Soviets, or Russia, needed a dragon, a captain, but America needed stealth, and they got that out of the B2, but not the B1a. I'm Sham on Hypersonic, and you should subscribe.